patio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. This morning, take the first time to start the show. I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school, on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
Hey, it's your favorite cousin, Young Jock. Hey, we got to hit you with a rundown of the developing stories overnight.
All my life I've been hearing about the United States and Cuba. When will the United States do it? I do believe I'll be the honor of taking Cuba. I think I can do anything I want with it.
Intense storms are slamming the nation. Blizzards burying parts of the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. Michigan's Upper Peninsula is expecting record-breaking snow levels, and the East Coast is under a tornado threat. An estimated 400,000 Americans are without power. The winter weather also adding headaches for airlines out there. More than 26,000 flights canceled or delayed as those long airport lines are not going away.
We strongly encourage other nations whose economies depend on the Strait far more than ours. We get less than 1% of our oil from the Strait, and some countries get much more. Japan gets 95%.
We're going to have a good time today. Are you smarter than Young Jock? Love Doc Jock and Date Dilemma. We all got something in store for you. Got some money on the line, and we can help y'all just, with your life. Miss y'all nigga, what you got coming up?
Well, I got some word on the streets news that you don't want to miss.
Everybody's having a good time, and security was just doing a lot. At the end of the day, I just don't tolerate disrespect.
Kelly Clarkson said when she won American Idol, they didn't run her that bag. Jordan Sparks, did you secure the bag?
I got my card.
Oh!
Young JLC, Miss Shanika, and Shouty.
We're live. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Affirmations of appeal. You want your Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
It is Young Jock, and this is Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. Hey, good people, let's talk about it. Some doors won't open and don't open because you're not ready yet. Preparation turns locks into opportunities. So stay ready. That's Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. Hey, you don't want to miss my dog, Shouty with the crazy report. That's coming up shortly with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Affirmations of appeal. You want your Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Candy. Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to the best damn morning show, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. This morning, we are following a developing story. Here's our news affiliate with the details.
Intense storms are slamming the nation. Blizzards burying parts of the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. Michigan's Upper Peninsula is expecting record-breaking snow levels, already at 2 feet and counting. And the East Coast is under a tornado threat. Forecasters warning of high winds. An estimated 400,000 Americans are without power. The winter weather also adding headaches for airlines out there. More than 26,000 flights canceled or delayed as those long airport lines are not going away. TSA is still stretched thin. At least 300 agents walked out amid the DHS shutdown. The ones who are showing up are doing so without pay.
Now, we will give you more updates and more details to come. Hey, Shouty coming up with the craziest report. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now.
Shawty, run it down.
Chill, run it down is what we about to do, man. We gotta run down this Four Loko thing, y'all. This woman on TikTok is claiming that Four Lokos means 4 people was supposed to drink 1 can.
What?
Take a listen.
The original Four Loko was supposed to be split between 4 people. The 1 can was supposed to be split. I beg your pardon? You were supposed to take that 1 can and split it between the four amigos. Because it had so much alcohol content and we were supposed to be splitting that, me and my friends was drinking 2 individually.
So realistically, you supposed to drink a quarter of the can. Instead, they was drinking 2 each.
So her friend, just her and her friend drinking 2 apiece. So they went from 4 locos to 2 drunkos. Now that's crazy. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. No. That's shout out what my name is with the Crazy Report.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Poppin', it's your man Nick Cannon. You know we stay wildin' out. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. You know what it is. Gotta stay tapped in to the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. All right, y'all. We're going to get into this right now, man. Check out the latest statement from President Trump.
We had one man who was very ill. It looked like he wasn't going to make it. I don't know. I won't mention his name. Should I? Do other people know his name? Do you want to mention it? He'll be proud. Go ahead. Tell him the story.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. President. Congressman Neil Dunn of Florida had some real health challenges, and it was very serious, and had a pretty grim diagnosis. And I mentioned it to the president, and I said, Congressman Dunn is a real champion and a patriot because he's still coming to work. And if others got this diagnosis, they would be apt to go home and retire. And
what was the diagnosis?
It was, I think it was a terminal diagnosis.
He would be dead by June.
Yikes. Whoa. Yeah, it definitely comes off extra insensitive.
I mean, he's an insensitive person.
Very.
I think now we realize that.
I'll tell you something interesting, though, Miss Shanika. I looked at a post earlier this morning, about 3 a.m., from Trump in 2008. And just hearing him speak then, I didn't trust him then, but he sounded way more convincing and actually sounded a little more politically intact in 2008 than he does in 2026. And to hear the rhetoric and his decorum these days, I just don't believe we're really in real life.
After January 6th, he realized his true power.
He's turned into a tyrant.
Turning.
Because it starts somewhere.
He's became that. You know, I think it came.
And over the years, black people like you, Young Jock, have empowered his foolishness, calling yourselves the Black Donald Trump.
Well, at one time when I mentioned Donald Trump,
I know, but that's what helps feed the ego.
Yeah. But at the end of the day,
Whitey,
I was stupid. Hey man, it's more to come. Miss Shanika, what you got coming up, man? It's crazy.
Coming up inside the Word on the Streetz news, Teyana Taylor gets a huge apology. Also, Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys seems to be in trouble. And an icon, legendary woman has passed away. Keep it locked in right here. I got that coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's time to get into sports in the streets with DJ Swin.
Magic City Monday was canceled at State Farm Arena, but last night the Atlanta Hawks showed the Orlando Magic who runs the A. Hawks win 124-112.
McCollum to Johnson with authority.
The Chicago Bulls dominated at home, winning 132-107 over the Memphis Grizzlies.
Kawamura into the paint, turnaround jumper, good for Yuki Kawamura.
And the New Orleans Pelicans roll over the Dallas Mavericks, winning 129-111.
Give it to Trey. He will.
Today, the Charlotte Hornets will battle against the Miami Heat. And the Detroit Pistons are taking their efforts to the Washington Wizards. Keep in mind, today kicks off the men's NCAA basketball March Madness tournament. Currently, Duke is the front runner, but it's anybody's tournament. That's sports from the streets. I'm DJ Swin. I'm your DJ with the $1 Million Smile. Follow me on the gram at DJSWIN_MDS. Follow Streetz Morning Takeover. That's Streetz with a Z. Go Dogs.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hi, this is Jeff Fox, National Black Radio Hall of Fame inductee. With more than 30 years rocking the box in New York City and Sirius XM. Now, I'm taking you behind the mic for real conversation with today's artists from classic soul, R&B, hip-hop, film, and beyond. So get ready to check out the Jeff Fox Show Behind the Mic podcast. Wherever you get your podcast.
Turn off the lights. The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen. Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
All right, let's get inside this Word on the Streetz news.
Let go.
Of course, so many people were taken aback after the Oscar award show. a couple hours later, there was footage seen of Teyana Taylor straightening somebody, getting out of her seat, her mother in the background. Well, the Academy has decided to issue a statement after Teyana Taylor was shoved after the Oscars. Now, they said that we are extremely upset to learn about the experience endured by Teyana Taylor at the end of the Oscars ceremony last night. We have worked with Teyana over the last several months during award season, and she has been nothing short of remarkable, supportive, kind, and all about community. Though the incident was with our outside security firm, SIS, SIS, because I thought they were saying sis, like, okay. The experience of every single guest is our responsibility. We've made it clear to them that this behavior is not acceptable. And we want to thank Teyana for showing remarkable grace and taking the opportunity to, talk to us and work this out. So if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, this had happened.
Everybody's having a good time, and security was just doing a lot. Always that one. I mean, it's nothing to wonder. I think the first thing people do is definitely, make assumptions. Sure. But at the end of the day, I just don't tolerate disrespect, especially when it's unwarranted and it's unprovoked.
All right, and they don't know Teyana how we know Teyana, because Teyana lay hands. Yeah. Okay.
Teyana remind me of my nephew.
Teyana get it popping right quick.
Yeah, my nephew.
But she definitely held her composure. Love that. All right, so Kenya Moore, Tamar Braxton, and Kim Zolciak is rumored to be a part of the upcoming Amazon Prime video reality show. Yes, that is a rumor that is making headlines around the way. Other rumored cast members include mother and daughter duo Julie and Savannah Chrisley, and some people from Housewives of New Jersey. So there's no official word yet on a premiere date or when the cast will be officially confirmed. But it seems like something that I would tune into. These girls got to get their coin. And they're definitely women that people love to follow and see what's going on.
These are women who've had turbulent relationships as well, but
a successful run on reality television.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm
still trying to figure out past the concept of successful runs.
Mm-hmm.
What are they like relatively? Why are they connected?
According to Mama D, some people from Love and Hip Hop might be on this said show because they said Love and Hip Hop ended. Is there any truth to that?
We'll talk about it coming up.
Okay, good. All right, well, let's keep it juicy then, Jock. Moving right along, let's talk about Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. Clearly, there is a custody situation being called out by Swizz Beatz' baby's mother, Johann Sebastian, and she's claiming that the daughter is now addicted to drugs and that the daughter actually hit her. Yes, the daughter in question is 17 years old and saying that she's addicted to drugs, and she ended up hitting the daughter ended up hitting her after speaking out about what was going on February 22nd. They said that she's missing school, she's hanging out with all these rich people on yachts, and she's vaping and doing all of these things that she does not approve of. So, yeah, clearly they have custody of this daughter, and the culture where she is from is not like the culture that's going on. And I'm not saying that vaping and drugs are what the norm is, but these things do happen over here in these parts.
It is the norm.
Okay. Well, that is the word on the streets news. Maybe we can talk about that just a little later. And I want to take the time to say RIP to a legend, an icon, Kiki Shepard. Yes, from Showtime at the Apollo. She passed sadly away from a heart attack at age 74. So RIP to Kiki Shepard. You will truly be missed, and your mark on the world has truly been made.
Yeah.
Wow. So sad. Coming up, man, we got to talk about this right here in this trending topic right now, man. A lot of people have to co-parent. And when you co-parent, your children end up in another household sometimes with another person by way of your ex-partner, right? And you're trying to figure out how do you make sure you keep things aligned and on the up and up when they go there. I want to know, Miss Shanika and Shawty, from our listeners, what are some of their stern rules when sending their child or children to the other parent and their companions home? Because a lot of people don't have this conversation enough. It's not until something happens that people start to put things in place, restriction, rules, bylaws, guidelines, and all that. So we're going to talk about it coming up. Because one thing I'll tell y'all, when I send my children off with their mothers, if their mother has a friend, a new companion, anything like that, I give them certain rules on how not to handle that person, how not to handle certain situations. I never send them with rules on trying to run someone else's household, but I send my children with an understanding and rules of how to govern themselves while under that household. Yeah, that's your mama, but your mama has a whole new variable that changes their equation, which may change the way things, take place.
Yeah, but if you feel like any of those variables are putting your child in harm's way, then you're clearly going to have an issue with how that household is ran.
Well, guess what? Sometimes it may not be putting your child in harm's way. It may not be conducted in a way that you approve.
Well, if you don't allow your daughter to have boys in her room and her mom does, then that's going to be an issue with you.
So the
Something
people
as
gonna talk
simple
about
as
it. 1-844-986-4562. 1-844-986-4562. Call us up right now. We want to know from you, man. What are your stern rules when sending your children or child to the other parent and their companion? Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz morning. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us, Young Jock in the Streetz morning. Takeover. Now, this morning, Miss Shanika, in your word on the streets, you were talking about a situation that was taking place with Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys and their daughter or something like that.
Yes, Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys are being called out by his daughter's mother. Jana Sebastian alleges that the couple got the daughter addicted to drugs and that the daughter hit her. Very disrespectful. So she said that she's about to be 18 soon, that she was raised to be rebellious, and basically she's not going to school. She's on yachts with other rich people and not getting the things that matter in life. And so the fact that she's almost 18 years old and the complaints are kind of crazy. But for you to put your hands on your mom is even crazier.
You know, it's even crazier. Sometimes when your children go off to the other parent, they're no longer under your care or governing. They be different people, and you don't be knowing your child. So you think you know them until you can see them. Because that's just like, you think you know yourself. If you see yourself played back on surveillance and you don't know you were being watched, you be looking different as hell. You be like, I don't remember, that was some goofy junk I did, right? You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
And your kids be the same way. When you don't see them on your own, somebody come tell you about it. That's why parents always like, not my child. Yes, your bad ass child.
You had to believe it.
Yes. So when you send your child, when let me ask you this. When sending your children off with their mother and a new companion, do you send them with a set of rules?
No, because I don't want them sent with a set of rules. You know what I'm saying? Don't send no set of rules when you come in. Like, just say if I'm dating somebody and my kids was young, and then they would come over to the house, and then my baby mama will call it 17 times. No, you can call 2 times. That's it.
Well, that's cool. I thought you was gonna have a full rundown of what and what not to do. So we're going to our listeners this morning, man. We're gonna ask you, what are your stern rules when sending your children or child to the other parent and their companion? Call us right now, 1-844-986-4562. Keep it locked. More with Young Jock in the Streetz morning. Takeover.
What they do, y'all. Good morning. It's your girl, Prep TV. Every day I'm listening to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in this city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Let's go.
Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us this morning, man. We're coming off the heels of Miss Shanika's word on the streets, where she was talking about Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. And, we start realizing that when your children are with their mother or their father, your co-parent, and their other significant other, or their significant other, I noticed that sometimes, man, it's a different atmosphere, it's a different world, You go to their house over here, we clean up every morning. Over there, we do this on the weekends. It's just different. And we're asking, man, you know, when you send your children or your child off to the co-parent, do you send them with a list of do's and don'ts?
Yeah, Jock, man. Hey, I'm big on, like, sanitation, man. My kids cleaning. Like, when my kids at my house, man, I'm like, yo, get up, clean up. That's, like, automatic. But his mom, she's very lenient, bro. I can tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when I'm telling him to do things, he look at me crazy. I'm like, you don't clean up at your mama's house? And he's like, no, I don't have to do this. It's like, it's a difference, man, when the mom doing it and when the dad doing it.
You're listening to the 660 Extended Clip Podcast hosted by the GOAT of the game, Hip Hop Gamer. I'm bringing you the fifth element of hip hop. We're merging gaming culture and entertainment with interviews from the culture's biggest stars and breaking news stories that you got to hear.
What we do for these families isn't just slapping paint, giving them a kitchen. They feel the love from the community that showed up. First off, the community shows up. We do this big reveal, you know, where they get to walk up to the house and the whole community's there. And they're shocked that so many of their neighbors want to say thank you the way they do. And that's what we've got to start doing.
So tap in and hit that subscribe button and start listening to the 660 Extended Clip on all your favorite streaming podcast platforms today. And remember, character is your currency. Tune in. Peace.
What I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Day Dilemma with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Day Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Man, this is Richard. How you doing, man?
Richard, good morning. Rich, how can I help you, bro?
I was just calling because I got an issue with my relationship, man. I'm just trying to, fix it, see if I can get it right.
Don't we all, brother? Talk to me. Share yours. What's your issue?
I picked up my girl, Lacy, from work, but I was about 45 minutes late. And, man, she was hot.
Was it her car?
We both got our own cars. Mine is just in the shop, so I did have to use hers.
45 minutes, that's a good minute. That's enough to make somebody be pissed off with you. Okay, so what happened?
Yeah, you know that Chicago traffic be crazy. I was trying to explain that to her, man. Like, it gets to a point where you just literally sitting there for like 5-10 minutes, Yeah, I woke up a little bit later than usual because I was, working hard the last few days. But I was just trying to explain that to her. But, man, before I can even get 2-3 words out, man, it was just craziness. So, we just argued back and forth from the job to the house, in the house. And it just got, a little crazy.
Like crazy? Like what?
Man, she hit me, man.
She hit you?
Yeah, she hit me and...
Okay, where she hit you?
In my face.
Oh. Yeah. And what'd you do about it?
First off, I'm going to say...
Oh, hell.
I don't put my hands on women. I don't fight women. That's not what I do.
Okay.
That's not how I was raised. But, with all the, the crazy stuff that's been going on for the last few months, I believe I just lost my cool. Before I knew it, I swung off.
Oh, you swung on her?
I just want to apologize because, like I said, that's not what I do. It was just the heat of the moment.
Did she put your ass in jail?
No, I just got on up out of there and gave her some space.
Okay, so you and her, have y'all talked since?
No, I can't get her to answer the phone.
Oh, yeah. So you want us to call her, right?
So y'all be working magic every once in a while. So.
Okay, what's her name?
Lacy.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to make an attempt to get Lacy on the phone. We can't guarantee you nothing, but we'll try to get on the phone. And I think we're going to just give you the floor. So put your phone on mute, and we'll cue you in when it's time for you to beg for your lady back.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
It don't matter. You don't put your hands on a woman. I don't care what happens. They would have thought I was Forrest if a woman hit me because I'm going to be running so fast. I could be like, run, shorty!
Hello.
Good morning. May I speak with Lacy, please?
This is she.
Hey, Lacy, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm sorry, who is this?
Okay, listen, Lacy. I'm going to let it be known. This is Young Jock. I got Miss Shadnika and Shawty on the phone with me. And we wanted to know if we could speak with you for a second.
Yeah.
The gentleman called us and told us that you guys had a little situation. Y'all had a little run-in. I guess this is your boyfriend, Richard.
Yeah, I know about Rich. He called y'all to talk to me.
Yes, ma'am, he did. Said he can't get through to you. And we were his only option. And he didn't want to give up. So if you don't mind telling us, what happened with you and Richard when he came and picked you up from work?
Well, since he wants to put our business out there, I mean, he hit me, point blank, period. He put his hands on me, and that is unacceptable.
So he's also saying that you hit him first.
I mean, that may be. I slapped the man.
But why did you feel it was okay to put your hands on him?
I mean, he was disrespecting me. I was talking to him. He got horrible communication skills. I'm over here trying to teach him that, you know, if you're going to be late with somebody, you let them know that.
He didn't call you and tell you was late?
No, he left me at work. I'm sitting there waiting. This man picks me up from work all the time. All the time, 4 o'clock every day. And then he wants to be almost an hour late.
Every day? Because he said he has his own car, too, and just he's temporarily been driving your car. You say every day.
Well, he said his car was in the shop, right?
Yeah.
His car been in the shop.
Since he missed you.
His car ain't
Okay.
getting out the shop.
Well, we also said that we had talked to him, but he's on the phone. And I just would like to go ahead and let you guys talk because I don't want it to turn into a back and forth about who's in the right or wrong. I like you guys to talk to each other. Richard, if you're there, here's your opportunity to talk to you later, bro, fam.
I've been trying to get in contact with you, but you ain't been answering the phone. So this is the route I had to take.
Rich, I haven't been answering the phone because you put your hands on me. You literally
so you don't remember
manhandled
putting
me.
your hands on me first.
Lacy, have you even thought about reconciling with Richard?
No, not at this point. I'm still shook he even put his hands on me like that.
But Lacy, why do you feel it's okay for you to put your hands on anybody?
Look, I understand you're supposed to work things out with words, but things did get heated. Y'all don't know what he said to me. If I slap him, is a punch to the face by a man the equivalent of what I didn't know?
Is a man picking you up 45 minutes late to work equivalent to a woman slapping him in his face?
It escalated from that. He left me stranded with no explanation.
Right.
And then almost an hour later, he picked up.
When I tried to explain to you, you cut me off every time. Every time I tried to explain to you why I was late, you didn't let me get 2 to 3 words out. You just went on.
Because it's a bogus excuse.
See, like what she just did right then and there. Y'all see, I can't even get words out before she cut me off. That's what I'm talking about right there.
You just interrupted me. You called to hear about what I had to say, correct?
Okay, but the fact of the matter is, you hit me first. I tried to apologize. You never answered the phone. Like, you don't understand all the stuff we've been going through for the last few months. That was just a boiling point. I'm not making no excuses because, like I said, I'm not a woman beater. I love you. I just want my girl back, and I want to get past it. Putting your hands on a man, you know, is not right. You know, we'll get locked up.
Well, Lacy, is your opportunity to either take him back or walk away.
I was taught never to be with a man that beats women. You call yourself not a woman beater, yet you punched me in the face. I already know what you're capable of now, and I'm not getting back into that.
I don't have anything to say, except for you aren't holding yourself accountable for your own actions, and that is not fair. I do understand that he shouldn't have hit you, but you shouldn't have put your hands on him.
And guess what, Miss Shanika?
What?
On behalf of 1-800 Law Firm, they will not be getting this $100 because she has already made her mind up.
Yes.
If they choose to reconcile on their own, then may God be with them. Call us up, 1-844-986-4562. Call us up right now. Keep it right here where you got it. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the Date Dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Brian Michael Cox. And Date Dilemma was a little interesting today. You have to tune in every morning, Monday through Friday, to hear it on the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
All right. No capping around here, so it ain't Happy Cappy Day. It's Happy St. Patrick's Day, Miss Shanika. Did you know
Irish.
that? You're not Irish, but you could be a little green at times.
No, you could be a little green.
I love it. It's the throw off. All right, let's get into this Date Dilemma. Shouted, now listen, man, this is crazy, my boy. Richard called us up this morning about Lacy. He said that, you know, they both have cars, but right now his car is in the shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Rich said basically, you know, right now since his car is down, he dropped her off at work and he comes to pick her up. But today he woke up a little later than normal. He got there about 45 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
Lacy comes out of, you know, her place of work. She's frustrated, she's infuriated, and she gets in the car, checks him, bow! Oh! to the face. Yeah.
Wow.
Gave it to him. He like, oh, I know you then. And by the time he realized she had to hit him so hard, he returned physical contact.
Whoa.
Bop, bop, bop. Bing. Went left. Yeah, they didn't work it out, man. I mean, I just feel like sometimes you do have to have a certain level of restraint at all times, really, when it comes to a woman. But I will say sometimes, man, every man is not capable of holding that reaction just due to his nature of survival. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very unfair. It's very unfair. It is very unfair because I believe if you teach me a man should not put his hands on a woman, women should be held to the same regard to never put their hands on a man.
Ditto.
It is very unladylike to exchange blows with a man. You have to use your feminine power in another way. I know because I used to lay hands long when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? But that comes from, like fighting boys and girls like in the street. But then when you become a woman, a lady, you stop doing that.
You stop laying hands. You just hand him his bag of clothes folded.
Exactly. And you have a good life, bro.
Going to these phone lines. Young Jock in the Streetz morning Takeover. Tell me your thoughts on this date dilemma.
He just dodged a bullet. He definitely needs to leave her. Like, he shouldn't have hit her, but women can't continue to hit men and expect nothing to happen.
Now, I have 2 daughters and 1 son. I tell my son never to put his hands on a female, including his daughters. But I also tell my daughters don't walk yourself into a fight if you don't want to get hit back. Because we are all both humans. I understand how you teach your sons, but you also need to teach your daughters not to hit on somebody who's going to hit on them back. Because we all got feelings.
I am going to agree with Miss Shanika on that one. She didn't have no reason to put her hands on him. So, I mean, come on now, Miss Lady.
Young Jock in the Streetz morning Takeover. Talk about this date dilemma.
Okay, I think that it was completely wrong that girl to put her hands on that man and then get upset that he put his hands back on her.
She dead wrong. I'm raised in the hood where my folks told me you hit a man, be prepared to get hit back. You don't slap no man. You listen to him. Y'all weren't meant for each other no way. You put your hands on him. You don't want to be accountable. Girl, bye. Go hit the next he might shoot you.
That's right. We back at it. Young Jock in the Streetz morning Takeover, man. I got to ask y'all a question. I've been asking this morning, and it finally made its way to radio. Now, if your friend's partner tries to talk to you, do you tell them immediately or do you mind your business? Now, when I ask this question, I already know how this is going to go. Guys are going to be a little less receptive to the idea of instantly snitching a woman out, because it will jog his curiosity and make him feel like, wait, is this a setup? Is she trying to get rid of him? Is she trying to create problems between me and my bro? Women automatically going to feel the same way. Is you trying to create separation? Or you trying to make me go against my sister? And women feel unsafer than men. Because as a man, I can protect myself from a woman. I'm like, hey, baby girl, you want to chill out, fall back, and she'll stop. A woman may not be able to tell a man to stop. Because once he does it, she already is going to feel like he's already crossed the line, not just against her, but to her dude. You know what I'm saying? So I think women would tell faster than a man would.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? It kind of works like that. Although, shawty, you feel like instantly you would say something. And depending on the situation, because if my man's is head over heels for a chick and she doing that, I'm going to be like, hey, bro, you need to open your eyes. I just don't trust her. I may not tell him he's trying to holler at me because I don't want to get involved in all that. Like, I could just
open your eyes.
But just open your eyes. I can move away from it.
She probably stealing and everything if she trying to holler at your boys.
Any types of things. We go into these phone lines, man. I want y'all to call us up, man. 1-844-986-4562. If your friend's significant other or partner tried to holler at you, would you tell them immediately or not say nothing? Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz morning Takeover.
Good morning. It's your girl, Princess Crime Mob representative, and every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped in to the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Everybody listens to Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Let's go.
Oh, I knew this was gonna set the lines on fire this morning, y'all. Boy, this is a beautiful Tuesday morning, but y'all ain't playing. Listen, man, we asking our listeners, what would you do if your friend's significant other or partner tried to, come on to you, holler at you, whatever, would you tell him right away or would you not mention it at all?
I told my husband, but I did not tell her. My husband was pissed.
I would definitely tell my homegirl because it's some shady stuff and you just don't do stuff like that. And also, you just never know how somebody would react if you don't tell them and you're supposed to be that close friend,
Yep. Thank you for your call.
Yeah, I would tell it. Yes, I will. Yes. I was in a situation like that when I was younger, and her dude kept coming for me. He kept coming. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to set this record straight once and for all. And that's what I did.
I would keep it to myself. That actually happened to me before. My boyfriend's roommate approached me, and it wasn't just like he was trying to holler. He actually propositioned me to do something with him. And I never shared it with my boyfriend at the time, and it was actually my cousin's boyfriend. So my cousin and I were roommates, and we were dating two guys that were roommates. And my boyfriend's roommate actually propositioned me, but I felt bad because it was my boyfriend's friend and roommate and my cousin's boyfriend. It put me in a real bad situation. But I kept it to myself because I didn't want to get any mess started. But he never did it again. Yes, I'm telling, because at the end of the day, you should have not been trying to kick it with me. That's my homegirl, that's my friend, and I'm going to keep it real and let her know what's going on because I would want her to do the same thing for me. However, keep in mind, you don't know how that's going to play out because some people may take it the wrong way. I had a friend actually, tell her dude, and he hated me after that. But first of all, you're not supposed to tell your source. But anyway, yes, I'm telling because I just would want someone to keep it real with me. And at the end of the day, I know that I did the right thing. Okay, I just feel like when it comes to my man, if he's trying to talk to somebody else or my homegirl, her boyfriend trying to talk to somebody else or trying to talk to me or whatever, we double team him. He got to pay for both of us. We not going to play with him. Yeah, we going to chew his ass up and spit his ass out because he had no business doing it. We not going to get mad with each other. We going to tear his ass up. Whether it's physically, financially, we going to eat his ass up and chew his ass out and spit him back out.
It's time for Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? Sponsored by Metro by T-Mobile. Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Who's on the line?
This is Brianna.
So, Brianna, are you smarter than Young Jock?
Probably so.
Ooh, I like that.
You know what, Brianna?
What?
You're going to eat them words this morning. Yeah. You ready to play?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get it, y'all. We're going to do this right here. I'm about to turn you over to Miss Shanika.
All right, here are the rules. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you cannot answer the question after your 10 seconds is up, or you will be disqualified. Okay. All right, you ready, Brianna?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. The first question is, what is the nearest planet to the sun? Is it A, Earth, B, Pluto, C, Venus, or D, Mercury?
Mercury.
You are correct.
Yay.
Let me find out she's smarter than you, Jock. Now, let's get into this. Young Jock, which television network aired The Hanging with Mr. Cooper show? Was it A, Disney Network, B, the ABC, C, BET, or D, Nickelodeon?
BET.
Cole, that is not correct. You stupid. Okay. Brianna, which television network aired The Hanging with Mr. Cooper show? Was it A, Disney Network, B, the ABC, C, BET, or D, Nickelodeon?
ABC.
You are absolutely correct. This is looking like it might be a landslide. Brianna, here is the last question for you today, darling. What zodiac sign is associated with the symbol of a lion? Is it A, Libra, B, Scorpio, C, Leo, or D, Cancer?
Oh, I know this one because my son is a Leo.
And so the answer is Leo. And you are absolutely correct. This is a landslide. You beat the brakes off of Young Jock. You beat the brakes off that. You got any shout outs, Brianna?
I want to give a shout out to my husband who should be listening right now because I told him I was going to be on the radio.
What's his
Have
name?
a great day. Make that money. His name is Raymond.
Okay. Well, congratulations, sweetheart.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from West Midtown.
Congratulations. I hope this money serves you well. Put it to good use, man. Tell the kiddos we said what up, and we appreciate you again.
All right.
All right. Hold on so we can get your info, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So smart ass.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes. You just listen to Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? Powered by Metro by T-Mobile.
What's up, Killer Kill from the Ville, Killer Mike, a.k.a. Michael. I kicked it with your favorite cousin, Jock. Gotta stay strapped, keeping this thing number one in the morning. Number one morning show, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it this morning, man. We got to talk about it, man. We try here at Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. We try to talk less about politics, but when it's right in your face, you got to keep your face clean. Ain't that right, Miss Shanika?
Yes, sir.
Now, we're going to get right into this because President Donald Trump has been doubling down on his hardline stance towards Cuba, and it's basically is very in line and in tune to what he pushed during his run for presidency. Take a listen.
Great weather. They're not in a hurricane zone, which is nice for a change, you know. They won't be asking us for money for hurricanes every week. But I think Cuba's the end. You know, all my life I've been hearing about the United States and Cuba. You know, when will the United States do it? I do believe I'll be having the honor of taking Cuba. That'd be a good honor. It's a big honor.
Taking Cuba.
Taking Cuba in some form, yeah. Taking Cuba. I mean, whether I free it, take it, I think I could do anything I want with it.
Now, okay, everyone is like, wait a minute. You just went to Venezuela, now you're over in Iran, and now we're in Cuba. Now, what's going on? Now, Trump's position is basically he feels like there will be no easing up on Cuba. He wants to keep strict sanctions in place and treat Cuba as a communist threat that is close to home. Now, why this matters, Cuba has always been a political flashpoint, especially for voters in places like Florida. Trump is actually appealing to the anti-communist voters and Cuban American communities. So they feel like it's like they come from Cuba, but they're like, hey, we're not with that. You know what I mean? And Cuba just recently experienced their first blackout. It's a major situation because basically the infrastructure, the grid that they run off of is weak. And they've been talking about it for quite some time now. And it actually just proved that it needs to be revitalized and just brought up to date. So we'll definitely keep you in the know as more details come. But right now, let's get into some of them sports.
It's time to get into sports in the streets with DJ Swin. Magic City Monday was canceled at State Farm Arena, but last night the Atlanta Hawks showed the Orlando Magic who runs the A. Hawks win 124-112.
McCollum to Johnson with the 40.
The Chicago Bulls dominated at home, winning 132-107 over the Memphis Grizzlies.
Kawamura into the paint, turnaround jumper, good for Yuki Kawamura.
And the New Orleans Pelicans roll over the Dallas Mavericks, winning 129-111.
Give it to Trey. He will.
Today, the Charlotte Hornets will battle against the Miami Heat. And the Detroit Pistons are taking their efforts to the Washington Wizards. Keep in mind, today kicks off the men's NCAA basketball March Madness tournament. Currently, Duke is the front runner, but it's anybody's tournament. That's Sports from the Streets. I'm DJ Swin. I'm your DJ with the $1 Million Smile. Follow me on the gram at DJSWIN_MDS. Follow Streetz Morning Takeover. That's Streets with a Z. Go Dogs.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's the man for the job. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. You on with the Love Doc Jock. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's Shaquisha. I'm from Bankhead.
Yeah.
We can tell by the name.
What's up, Shaquisha? How can we help you, baby? You on with the Love Doc Jock. What you need, mama?
So I was talking to this guy, and he was staying with me, and, you know, I was showing him major love, and, you know, he was having a hard time. And the whole time he was just disrespecting me, slandering my name on the internet, pretending like he was single, and just doing the most. And I decided that I'm going to break up with him. Now he crying, saying sorry every day. But I already done gave him 2 years, and he played with me the whole 2 years. What do you think I should do?
Stay single. Hell is you mean? Hell is you saying?
Stop letting people play with you.
Don't let him play with you. He already laid.
Yeah, but now he won't leave. Now he don't want to leave.
He got to go.
Call the police.
No, hold on.
I know. Right now I got to call the popo.
Oh, so you say he been staying up for 2 years?
Yes. For 2 years just playing. Playing. We too old to be playing.
So let me ask you a question. So y'all ain't together no more? Or you just saying it's just been lingering for this long now?
Man, that man won't leave.
All right, then who done the place in?
Well, you know you gotta go file them papers.
Who name is the apartment in? Cause it sound like y'all in the apartment. Huh?
Yes, we got an apartment on here on the west side. He is not on here. But the problem is,
so go on and just find you a new spot. No, just go on and find you a new spot. What you mean?
I gotta break my lease. That's crazy.
No, you don't.
Now you gotta change your locks. You gotta file that paper, get him out of there.
If he ain't on the lease, you can change the lock.
It's like you see a woman, she's single, and she by herself, ain't no brothers, uncles, or cousins. Now you gotta make me call the police and get people in my business.
Yeah, you gotta do that. Just start coming home. Just go on about your business.
Yeah.
Nah, she gotta find her another place. But her name is on the lease.
That's what I said first.
Restraining
order. You can't just leave.
You could break the lease. What you rather do?
No, you can't.
You want to break your lease and continue breaking your own heart? What's more important?
I'm gonna get me a Glock.
Yes, don't put that on your credit. Get you a Glock. Don't mess up your credit. You'll never be able to get another apartment again.
Hey, man, this the Love Doc Talk. I don't know what's going on with y'all this morning, man. I'm praying for you. If you got a small business and want to be spotlighted, call us up right now for the Small Business Spotlight with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's your girl, Glorilla, a.k.a. Big Glow, and I'm with my folks, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Let's go.
That's right. Hey, man, I guess I should shout out to, I want to shout out to my people in Savannah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. I got family down there. They deep down. I probably got 60 family members down there.
Mm-hmm.
Different parts of my family. They would celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
I like, damn.
You got Irish family members.
No, I don't. There ain't none of them Irish.
You just got black people that like to celebrate Irish Day. Okay, great.
They got them. They got the leaves mixed up.
Oh, okay.
They saw the little 4-leaf clover, thought it was other leaves. Got down there and realized them people ain't
not
here.
420.
It ain't 420.
Wow.
Okay.
So also, I would like to say thank you to the cities that we got a chance to hit over the weekend, past weekend.
I see you in New Orleans.
Man, New Orleans, man. New Orleans was so lit, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even hold you, man. Shouts out to everybody, our team in New Orleans, man. It was just the energy. And it's certain, all the markets have been great. Everything has been great. From the jump off city, which is Louisville, to the last city, which was Dallas, Fort Worth, DFW.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the cities have been amazing. And we are on in a lot of the markets, in a third of the markets that is lined up for this tour. So it feels good to touch down and people are there. And when I say, when I say, hey man, how many of y'all listen to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover? And the whole arena.
What?
Oh man, I'll be like, what?
Listen to your little radio show.
I'll be like, what y'all know about that date dilemma? They be like, I'll be like, word on the street. They be like, no, I'm just playing. They love us, man. But so shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Bow. Oh, and they got me. They pranked me good. I got you, boy. Bow Wow. I hope you listening. Andy. I hope
what up, Bow?
I got you.
What up? Oh, shout out to Raz. Them our people.
Yeah. Shout out to Diamond on Crime Mob, but she doing her thing. But check it out, man. I want to send a big shout out to Jackson,
You mean
Mississippi.
Princess?
Diamond and Princess.
Okay.
Hey, I want to send a shout out to Jackson, Mississippi, man. It was so lit this weekend. Oh, man. You talking about doing stand-up? I got a master standing note, man. Y'all go to my Facebook and check it out, man.
Man, the folks showed you love. They were crying. The crowd was crying with you, everything.
Yeah.
That's love, man. Hey, it's lit. It's up. Until tomorrow, we catch you. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.